So listen, as parents, we think that our number one job is to protect our children. And I want to challenge us to think about this differently because I think this is so important. Really, we do our best work as parents when we actually are preparing our children for life, right? And life is it's filled with love, it's filled with joy, it's filled with fun, it's filled with new toys, but it's also filled with heartache. It's also filled with loss. It's also filled with grief and transition. And so, anytime we're coming into a period of change for our kids, right? Whether it's the loss of a loved one, whether it's a move across country, or they're having to move schools or neighborhoods, whether it's or divorce, any of those changes, I think the most important thing is to really help our children be equipped to navigate life's changes. And so for me in our home, that has meant, a life of faith and sharing that faith with our kids and all the tools that that brings with it. And that includes disappointments and just being very vulnerable and open with our kids about what a life of faith looks like. It includes having a really great therapist. I think that there are so many emotions and circumstances in life. It's really good to have a professional that you can get good counsel from and who's not invested, right? The thing about our friends is that they tell us what we want to hear, and they sometimes can be encouraging some of the negative patterns in our lives. So I think having that professional is so important. But friends are important too. And so, really investing in that community and calling upon that community. Sometimes we're really afraid to let others know when we need help. And so, I think being able to ask for help, being able to accept help when it's offered is really key. And it's good for our children to see that. So, I think that, those are some of the tools in the toolbox of life that as we head into a period of change, showing our children how to use those tools in the toolbox, I think is really, really important. And really focusing on preparing our children for life instead of trying to protect them from all the bad things that happen, because bad things do happen.